Toxic masculinity refers to a set of harmful beliefs and behaviors that are associated with traditional masculine gender roles. These behaviors can include violence, aggression, and the suppression of emotions, among others. There is no safe place for toxic masculinity, as it is a harmful and destructive mindset that can have serious negative consequences for individuals and society as a whole. Instead of trying to find a safe place for toxic masculinity.
Why do I hear that? Am I supposed to hear that? It's supposed to be making noise on TV?
I'm not hearing it in here. And the mics are unmuted.
It's coming up TV.
I know. Are you going to intro the show?
Oh, I thought you was redoing it.
No, that's what the second one.
Welcome to the place, the safest place for Toxic Masculinity podcast.
Promise you're too comfortable over there.
It's your man's and Travis Carroll, aka the cracker suit wearing king. Here with my man's Marcus Coleman, aka. Why do you get annoyed with me at every intro?
But why are you so stupid?
Why am I stupid?
Might as well put his address up there.
I didn't know you don't want your government out there.
Coming from the nigga who don't want people telling you where you fucking go to hang out.
Fair enough.
I actually think that, one is more secretive than the other, right? Because niggas who know you know where you be.
Indeed. But niggas who know you also know your name.
Not necessarily. Maybe not your last name.
Oh, well, and PDG, MCZ, and TC. So, these bitches been doing a whole lot of stuff.
You're not supposed to be starting here.
But we're going to get to that in a minute. So who is this Adam22 guy? Because I've seen his clips and shit like that, right? But
What clips have you seen?
like the most recent one, and I know he does like a podcast. He's
it's
a porn
sex
nigga?
podcast.
He's a porn nigga?
Sort of like self-made.
He's
It's like Pornhub community type nigga.
like a DJ Vlad / Johnny Sins or some shit. I don't know.
Him and his wife.
And his girl is already a porn star, am I correct?
Again, self-made.
Yeah, she does porn. They started their porn career together.
And they do porn on their podcast.
But they do a podcast with porn.
Yeah.
Like a talk show that turned into a session.
Yeah, almost like Spice or Hotnet back in the day.
Well, apparently, for the first time, he let her get some BBC on, get some BBC popping. And it seemed like she enjoyed it. But she said she was sore for a few days.
That sounds enjoyable.
Yeah, she did an interview afterward that said it was like 4 days before she felt normal again. I mean, that's what the nigga does, man.
Man's and
Listen, no freaky, but the nigga got like an arm's length worth of dick. What you thought was gonna happen?
hey, she's not a bad looking white girl.
But she's still white, so there's
She's
that.
still white, indeed.
So you gonna let your girl smash another nigga for the bag?
No.
Don't matter how much the bag is.
I'm actually not. You said don't matter how much the bag
I'm
is.
asking, yeah. Because I feel like
Everybody has a price.
if the number is high enough, you might try some shit or begin to
Even
entertain some shit.
even being in their dynamic,
where
where
they're porn
they
stars.
have, they're not, you could say they like. I guess you could say they porn stars.
Yeah, I mean, people know who they are. Both LEna the Plug,
Right.
Adam22.
Do I be getting mad pussy and shit on the side?
Listen,
You say
they have mad threesomes. He hasn't cheated on her, I guess, according to him, in like recent years. He said they have over 400 threesomes, mad different bitches. So he was like, what's the big deal? And as he meets other people that are in these relationships and got porn careers, he's like, fuck it.
I mean, I guess.
So you with it?
I mean, I wouldn't be in that type of sector, but I guess if I was, I'd be with it.
Why wouldn't you be? You all about the bidag.
But not the porn one. That whole shit is like, it's cool, but not my shtick, if you will.
So even if you wasn't in porn and your girl was just bringing mad joints through letting you smash, she was like,
I want to fuck this one nigga.
yeah.
Just one.
One nigga at work,
Just
he
one.
driving me crazy.
You don't have 50 threesomes this year, and you still got 5 months to go.
You gonna be like, fuck it, go ahead.
I don't know.
But this one come with a bag. There might not have been a bag that
Yeah,
come
go
with
ahead,
the threesomes
bitch.
you had.
I'm probably going to curve your ass after, but it's all right.
Yeah, but if you're going to leave, you think she's going to give you the bread?
Well, according to them, he's not really getting the bread. This is her entity that's getting this bread. This is not their joint entities. They have their own entities, and then they have joint entities.
Yeah, they
Her
each
shit,
have their
this
individual
is her
brand.
entity.
Like LEna the Plug is LEna the Plug.
Right. She does do porn.
Adam22 is Adam22. But together, they got the.
I don't really consider that porn, though. Until now, anyway.
Why? 'Cause you
Fucking
getting
your
paid for it now?
boyfriend and eating coochie is not porn.
But they was getting paid for it.
I don't care.
Is it not porn if you record it and get paid for it?
Nah. It's like
So what makes it porn?
you getting ravished by several different men on film in a production studio. Not your boyfriend holding the camera while you give him head.
Does it have to be a production studio?
Partially.
Why? Anywhere could be a production studio. You got a fucking cell phone and a space.
I'm using that for reference, not literal ones. But like I just feel like that's you sleeping with your boyfriend and filming it and selling it to some people, that's not really porn.
I think it becomes porn when you sell it. Right? Because when you fucking your girl in the crib, that's just you and your girl fucking. But now y'all getting paid for it.
Right.
Now it's
But
porn.
I feel like maybe there's some in between, like some line that needs to be crossed. I feel like porn is like
No.
porn.
So I kind of get what you're saying, but I don't necessarily agree. Like, it seems like for you, there's like a line of disgusting that it has to cross.
It's not a disgusting thing. It's not a disgusting thing. It's just like let's call it what it is. Like you just have sex with your boyfriend of 7 years and sell videos.
Are you letting your bitch do that?
I'm gonna let my bitch do what? You're not talking to me.
I am.
There's no way. No, nigga. I have no reason to.
You?
I think it depends. I think it depends on the money. I think it depends on how much money.
How much we get?
Yeah,
They said this should gross like somewhere around 10 million or something like that. That's the projected.
yeah,
numbers.
girl. $10 million.
But that's 10 million as you being a not millionaire. These niggas already millionaires.
Yeah, I mean, but you asked me, so I can only speak from not being a millionaire.
But let's equivalent it. What if it was like 100 grand?
$100,000 is not enough to make me do it. Only because $100,000 is attainable for what I do in real estate. So, is it a lot of money?
Right. Adam
I
says
mean,
he makes
sure,
like $1
but-
million a month on his podcast, just no jumper. So I mean, like I feel like that's equivalent. Like, yeah, he has employees. He's probably not bringing home 12 million, but
But that's also her thing, right?
what?
Like outside, like what is her brand outside of the podcast they do together?
She has her own shit.
What is it?
LEna the Plug.
Yeah. Doing what?
Just having sex with her boyfriend.
It's again, we have different definitions of porn, but to me, you still in porn. So this is in line with what you do.
Not really.
You getting specific to who is with.
And this is why it's a conversation,
Yeah, but he agreed to it. So
which
it's
is
still
fine.
but it's still in
this is
tune with
when
what
it
she
becomes
does.
porn. This is why it's a big deal.
I feel like it was all porn. And the only thing that makes it a thing now,
Is the BBC?
It was a side hustle that made a lot of money. That came the main hustle.
yeah, but isn't that what normally happens? Right?
No.
No? So you telling me that if you had a FBA business and it started making you more money, significantly more money than you make at your current job, that you would still do both? No, the side hustle now becomes
That's if, but I'm saying that your side hustle doesn't usually beat out your main hustle.
for most people it doesn't.
So she was selling pictures on whatever the Snapchat or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She started to make bread. Then she started to add Adam into the shit. And it progressed, and it's just been Adam, who's her boyfriend, husband.
Yeah, but now you can take your main hustle, because it is now the main hustle, to a different height because, okay, niggas might feel, all right, I'm tired of seeing Adam. And then there's niggas like me that like to see these white girls destroyed by black men.
So you subbing?
No, I'm just saying that
You said, is he subbing?
it's what I like.
So you gonna sub?
What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't think that it would be that exciting to watch, cause y'all ever watch Black? You seen Black? Black?
I've seen a couple clips.
Have you seen Black?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I got the requirement for that ride.
I don't know what the hell that even means.
He's saying he ain't got the BBC.
But what does that have to do with you watching this video? If you said that's
No.
what you like to watch.
You asked him if he's subbing.
Is he gonna subscribe
No,
to her
Oh.
OnlyFans to watch the video?
Oh.
no, it's gonna be on Reddit or somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Really soon.
Right.
If it's not already there.
Post
Oh,
that.
you gonna
Post
tune in?
that.
You just not paying for it.
Yeah. So my thing is, the thing for me, it's normally more than one black guy on the white girl. There needs to be another guy for me to be. All right, let me see. But to me, she's regular. She's a regular porn bitch.
Fair.
It's like, Okay. It'll be clipped up soon. The
If it's
whole
fire, you gonna subscribe?
No, if I saw it, why would I pay for it after I saw it?
Maybe now you want support.
They're already millionaires. My little, what is it? $50, $100, whatever it costs to subscribe. Me not give you my little subscription money, it's not gonna hurt or help your bottom line.
True.
Again, you gonna make the bag that you gonna make. I think that any smart business person, especially in this day and age, that's making digital content, prepares for their shit to be bootleg and all kinds of copyrights infringed upon. So you account for that. Put me on the copyright infringement side because I'm here for it.
So it also came out that before he met her, one of the dudes that used to be on his podcast smashed her.
Oh, his wife.
Yeah. And then he outed him for sleeping with I don't know, having some kind of relationship with a tranny or some shit. So he's not there anymore, but he did in the past smash her. Then it came out that he ran trizzy on her when they first met.
The Adam.
Yeah. When they first met, he ran a trizzy on her.
So you married a girl you ran a train on? I don't think I can marry a girl that ran a train on. I don't like. I'm open.
It's all sickening to me.
Listen, I'm open to a lot of different shit, right? Where a lot of things don't bother me like that, right? But the three of us, right? We ran a train on a girl. And I'm like, y'all, I think I love this bitch. I think I'm gonna marry her. And I want y'all to be my groomsmen. After we, what they call that, airtight.
Do we get to clip one last time?
Okay.
Right? Like, but you see what I'm saying? I don't think that I could. I don't think I could marry her after that. No matter how much I was feeling her. Like we all clap. Like at the same time. It's like I can't look at you the same. Especially knowing if it was fire. If it was fire.
Like fire
and
cookie.
niggas then went out and talked about the shit, was like, yo, when she did that thing, that's always gonna be on my mind. Because
Even with all the threesomes and all that, you still couldn't overlook it?
no. Cause my closest homeboys fuck my bitch too.
I mean, at that point, you probably fucking all her friends too.
If she's okay with that, that's her business. I can't do it. Not marriage.
Just had some more perspective.
It could be
to
someone
give
you know, y'all kick it.
So you rather run a trizzy with some random nigga than your homeboy?
I can't. I think you're missing the point. The point is,
so could you
not
marry
being able
her?
To marry a girl that we ran a train on. Doesn't matter who I ran a train on her with.
You said with my close homeboys. I just wanted to make sure.
No. It's even worse because nigga, y'all gonna be at the wedding like her in that dress. I wonder. Wonder if it's fire. If what's the last time? Like, come on. But to marry a girl that if she had a train ran on her by other niggas, that what she did with other niggas is not necessarily your business. But you ran a train on her, and it doesn't matter if she chose the 3 or 4 or 10 of y'all, or if you chose them. The fact that I was present for this train to be ran.
You set it up.
which means I don't intend on marrying you, sweetheart. Can't do it. But for the right amount of money,
Your bitch could fuck another nigga.
you want to fuck that nigga?
You want to fuck that nigga? It's crazy.
How bad you want to fuck that nigga?
This is going way too far for me.
Couldn't even fathom.
It's ridiculous.
Bro, it's sex.
I mean, true, but I don't know.
I feel like all these bitches got some real down, dirty secrets.
I mean, I feel
whatever.
like if
It's like,
I went into that kind of situation, I probably wouldn't care. But to now flip the whole situation upside down and turn it into some other shit is...
But it ain't even upside down for real.
What you mean?
All right, so
Like changing the whole dynamic of what your relationship is. If y'all go into it running trizzies, threesomes...
So yes, right? Now, I may be mistaken, but I believe that there was a point where they did a threesome and it was two guys. What's the difference? Because it's still you, your bitch,
Yeah, they
and
said
another
when they
guy.
first got together.
But what's the difference with her fucking you and another guy, or her just fucking the other guy? Either way, the other guy is fucking your girl.
But I'm saying, like, I can't fathom it because I'm in a relationship and that's not the dynamic of my relationship. But if that was the dynamic of my relationship to begin with, then maybe I wouldn't care that much.
So if there was a nigga like, yo, $250,000.
No, because then you're changing the dynamic of my relationship.
do you think Adam and Lena are in a 50-50 type of situation
50-50 what?
in terms of the dynamic?
What do you mean? You got ask a direct question.
Fucking, are they traditional or fucking modern in their relationship? 50-50? Or do you think Adam takes care of all the shit?
They've said that he pays everything.
I mean, look. Regardless of what, each of them got their own, right? If that's their thing, if this was a move for solely her business entity, again, I get it.
I mean, technically it is, but he said that he'd also made so much money last however long it's been because of the traffic that he's drawing because of it. His reactions to it, him talking about it on his podcast. She has seen some because a bunch of niggas subscribing to her OnlyFans waiting for the video to drop. But
What if
he's
it's
seen
trash?
that like direct fucking... I mean, Homeboy... She did an interview with Adam. Homeboy called up and gave her 9 out of 10.
What homeboy?
Oh,
Jason Love.
he called.
He FaceTimed in, video chatted in and said...
He said her coochie was a 9 out of 10?
He said filming with her was a 9 out of 10, I believe is the verbiage they used there.
That's a little vague, only because we don't know the criteria that goes or that he's using along with filming, right? Because
And he clearly like white bitches.
we know most of that shit is scripted, right? And the positions that they do, the angles that you get in the cameras, is not normal angles that you doing when you fucking, right? We can agree on that. So, is it the acting along with the sex? Is it the sex only? Is it because there's this unknowns that...
I don't know if there's like a whole like storyline kind of situation. But yeah.
Listen, for the right price, we could discuss some things.
Go on and fuck the nigga, girl. Give me
Alrighty
that
then.
check back. I don't think I'm with it.
Yeah, but you also the kind of nigga that will stop talking to a bitch if you think that she like another nigga.
I don't know.
Like you ran down on a bitch in the club and you feeling her, you got the number, and then she moving, shaking how she move. And in the same night you see her talking to somebody else and now you off her.
Like I just bagged her and I see her talking to somebody else? Nah.
I think that's you, man.
I don't know why.
I think that's you, man.
Nah.
But it's okay. You know, you like what you like. You don't like what you don't like.
Does it make him a cuck if he watches the video?
Yes. Y'all don't think so?
I mean, I guess in a way.
I mean, because
What if he beats off to it?
I mean, that's what cucks do too.
Will probably make him a cuck. But if he's more, I mean, I think there is a way he could watch it and not be a cuck. But
You're gonna have to expound on that, because
what if he's watching it to critique? Because you know he is a performer himself.
so to that I say, if he also critiques his own shit, cool. But if he don't critique his own shit and then you watching and calling yourself critiquing her shit, well, how do you know where to start if you're not critiquing your shit? If you're not critiquing your own shit? I mean, to me, to watch it, regardless of why you watching it, right? Because isn't that like the whole thing of what a cuck is?
Nah, cuck's kind of like sit in a corner type shit, in a chair and watch, like, and be trying to like have a nigga balls graze him across his arm and shit, Yo. And be talked to all crazy, like,
Man,
bitch is mine now.
wow.
She'll never, you'll never feel her sidewalls again.
I mean, but so he knew who the nigga was, right?
He said he's a fan of him.
And for good reason, right? Good content.
Pause.
I'm just saying, is the nigga make good content, right? When you are sitting here, you knew he was gonna rearrange your girlfriend's furniture, your wife's furniture. He was shifting all that shit around in there. I don't think that there's a part of you that can like just get to the I don't think there's a part of that is like, oh yeah, let me make this make. Yeah, no, you make good content. I'm a fan. Let me watch how you take care of my wife. No, it's cuckish. It's like I don't care your purpose for watching it. To me, simply the act of watching your wife, girlfriend, significant other get fucked by somebody else makes you a cuck.
Some people say watching porn for too long will eventually turn you into one anyway.
I don't understand. Like wanting to watch your girl get fucked?
This is some people's theory.
I've been watching porn for a long time, man. I don't think I'd watch. I don't think I'd watch, man. It's just, if it's gonna happen, all right, it happened. I don't need to watch it. I feel like even as a director, I don't know that I can be a director and direct my wife's movies. But
What if you met her there though?
So that would mean you've already seen her get fucked.
Like if you met her as a porn star, working into whatever capacity you work with her, or if you met her as a dancer or whatever the case may be, would you want to change that? Would you want to then change what you do? Would you not do any more scenes with her? Would you?
Yeah, so I probably wouldn't do scenes with her. I'd do scenes with other people. Again, for me, the issue comes with watching it happen to my girl. I can watch it happen to your girl. That's not.
No, I'm clear on that.
Like again, as a director, I don't believe that I can sit and watch.
Even if you
else.
being a director gives the best product.
Yeah, because as a director, you watch it more than once.
Okay, and as the director, and you are the best. You
think
bring
I
the
could
best
do it,
out of
man.
her.
So put me in a movie.
Maybe you don't bring the best out of her in that way.
That's crazy shit, man. I don't think I could do it, man. And again, like
Everybody
I'd
have
be
their
open to a
boundaries.
lot of shit,
Everybody has their boundaries.
but like I don't know that I can. Yeah.
I just feel like if I was in a relationship that had that dynamic from the beginning, I probably wouldn't care like that.
I don't know, man. See, but the other side of that coin for me is I don't know that I could get into a relationship and that was the dynamic in the beginning. Like we doing porn together. But you also do porn with other niggas. I don't want to watch. I don't want to be on the set. I don't even necessarily want to talk about work. But, you know, to each their own, right? It ain't for me.
So what if you met a girl? She used to do solo OnlyFans stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You meet her, y'all start doing shit together.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like you're drawing out the scenario that got them here to this point in the first place.
You edit all the videos.
On the solo shit.
And the stuff y'all do together.
Okay.
Now, y'all come to some agreement. Y'all figure out y'all could get the crazy bag from Jason Love. Smashing it down. Everybody in the comments like, do a scene with Jason Love. You're not going to edit that video? Okay.
It's like there's a lot going on there, right? Like there's a reason why I like to watch them do that to who I like them to do it to, right? Like, because now I feel like that would change her category in my mind, like where she stands as okay types of women.
She said that he's been trying to sleep with her more, and and he said that it brought some kind of competitive spirit out of him.
Well, I ain't never seen an Adam22 scene, but I will say I'm pretty sure he's not this Jason Love kid, man.
Was he white?
Not because he's white, but because I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have to do solo shit if that was the case. Shit with his girlfriend. I'm sure that he can make more money if he was in the industry doing that than selling it.
He kind of is.
Yeah, but he got
Bangs
there
all other
selling
ones.
it. But he got there selling it on his own.
I mean, but that's what the industry is just now anyway.
What?
Your bag is mad noisy.
Mad noisy?
But yeah, I couldn't do it, man. I wouldn't stop her from getting her bag though. You know, I'd hope to reap the benefits of this bag, but you know, I don't know that I stop her from a $10 million check.
All right, what else we got up here?
Y'all want to do this one?
I don't know what that is. Click on it. Nah, the other one.
That's this.
No.
Yeah,
No, there's another one. It should be another one.
yeah, that's this shit.
It should be another one.
Right? That. This. And that's this, right?
This should be another one. Hold on.
Pause.
You gonna intro it?
So, where little baby was seen smiling as the opposite of an Oreo cookie sandwich in between two Europeans.
I don't know if Kyle Kuzma is European, but sure.
Who are these people?
Kyle Kuzma and
Oh, Kyle Kuzma, the basketball player.
something Rubin. I almost called
Whatever,
him
it's
Rick
just
Rubin.
super palsy.
Is it?
He's sandwiched, bro. The little baby we talking about here.
I mean,
I don't know how I feel about being in the middle of the sandwich. Like, nothing wrong with a hug. Nothing wrong with a nigga around, nigga arm around you, right, around your shoulders and shit. But I don't know. Did they win a championship?
it's his birthday.
Did they pop a bottle? Like before this hug, like what happened that led up to the hug like this?
They're just drunk and happy friends.
Y'all done celebrated my birthday, y'all birthdays, and I don't think we ever made a friend sandwich.
No, that hasn't been a sandwich, but I'm pretty sure we got touchy-feely. Pretty sure we hugged a couple extra times than we normally would.
Yeah, but did we hug each other from the back? Probably not, right?
Would you recreate the photo happily?
Yeah, as long as I'm not.
I know some weird white dude that assist.
As long as I'm not in the middle of the sandwich.
Three of us, and you in the middle.
Sure.
Well, I get the regular hug.
Me and you, baby.
You from the back. Seems valid. You sandbox niggas, ain't it?
I don't have an issue with this.
Do you think Lil Baby is as close to these niggas as we are?
I mean,
I
there's a
don't know if
possibility, right?
they're as close, but I know they are close.
You said that's Kuzma and who else?
Mike Rubin was his name, I think. He's the nigga that owns 76ers that Meek always be with.
Rick.
Mike Rubin, I think is his name. What the caption say?
See, this is why I don't.
No,
go.
not fuck 50 Cent. I'm talking about what academics should say.
50 Cent confused what's going on at these billionaire parties.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. To each their own.
It looked like they might have did the double kiss on the cheek right there.
Maybe. Hope not.
So a video came out after this that
About this incident.
yeah, Mike Rubin, Meek, and Lil Baby on a private jet. Mike Rubin, I guess, touched Meek leg, and Meek like, yo, stop touching me. This nigga always getting touchy-feely.
You think that was him trying to be funny, or
I think there's just some touchy-feely white boys that grew up in a different environment than us that don't see anything wrong.
oh, so that's just like white boys white boying.
Right, but I don't think there's a problem with it though. I think there's a limit for sure.
But Lil Baby ain't white, and I'm pretty
He's
sure
not.
he didn't grow up around the white
But
folks
he's
either.
being introduced to a new idea of what a bromance is or a friendship is with
What's wrong with the
positive
old idea?
male models. What?
What's wrong with the old idea?
There's nothing wrong with the old idea.
I'm just asking. Listen, I don't have that many white friends.
You don't. I don't either. But
Enough.
whatever the fuck that means. We got the same amount. You got more than me.
Those was your niggas, man.
Are you kidding me? You don't have more than me.
No, absolutely not.
You want to go through the list? How many white friends you got? Name them.
Nobody comes to mind.
Yo, you're a fucking joke. You're a fucking joke.
How about a joke?
You're a joke.
We got Rippo, Polar Bear, that's it.
Keep going.
That's it.
You talking about me?
Me.
You got to be talking about me because you got more than that.
Who are you talking about?
You got Ralphie. You got Joe.
Joe. Who the fuck is Joe now? Joe Bosch?
Yeah.
just white niggas.
But these are your friends, so don't lie.
These are just white people
They're
that
your
I
friends. So Ralphie just a nigga you know. That's what you gonna categorize him as.
know. Well, Joe Bosch. Ralphie,
That's your
So
friend.
how many white boys I know?
you chill with mad white people.
So how many white boys are my friends?
You the reason why I even know
How
all
ma-
of these
that's a
niggas.
fucking cap.
It is.
It's cap. How many white people are my friends? I didn't introduce you to Ralphie nor Joe.
Fine, but
So how many white people are my friend? Answer the question. Would you categorize my
you
friend?
got Marcos. You got
Marcos is not white.
That nigga is white, bro.
He's okay. So being that you had to start bringing up other race of niggas, you know it's just the two. Fine. So you have more white friends than me.
Okay, moving right along.
Thank you for helping me prove my point.
Doing this one? Or the next one?
You can start here.
All right, so back to these bitches.
These bitches. Jesus Christ.
Cue the video. I lowered the Uber guy's tip to 25 cents because that nigga had me out in the fucking rain looking crazy. No, he did some violating that shit. I called the nigga twice. He told me, yeah, I told him to go.
There's a video.
So,
Before you get into what you're about to say, didn't her boyfriend tweet something out? What did he
Yeah.
say?
So first, this
After
video
you-
happened. This happened as it was happening. What's his name? What's this nigga's name? Darius Jackson. So you got the video, and then he tweeted, "It's the outfit though. You're a mom."
That's him or that's somebody else?
No, this is the guy. Because then he followed that up with this right here. Wait, where'd it go?
Oh, because that picture looked different. Okay, that's why.
Okay. Nigga said, we live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others, and he gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case. Before we get into it, cue that video, because subsequently after these tweets, these bitches went bananas.
The fuck?
This? Why is there no audio?
You gotta unmute it probably at the top somewhere. Yep.
Baby father, you fucked up with that joint, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean, dog. I'm not even mad at what you said. I'm mad you fucked my timeline up. Peep the timeline, bro.
Gotta unmute it again.
That joint, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean, dog. I'm not even mad at what you said. I'm mad you fucked my timeline up. Peep the timeline, bro. Submarine people, they died. Timeline cool. The award show came and went. It's back cool. Here your goofy ass. Why do you have that on? You're a mom. 94,000 bitches heard that and ran with it. Now the whole timeline full of think pieces, dissertations, bitches out here using words they only use on social media. The hierarchy of the patriarchal society has dropped the male-dominated species to its knees, trying to suppress the black woman from showing her sexiness. It's what I gotta see now for 3 weeks. Why you ain't just wait till Akila came to the crib? What the fuck? These the same bitches grinding you the fuck up that would've punched that nigga head through the washer and dryer if they liked the bitch photo. These the bitches who grinding you the fuck up, bro. The fuck? Bitches is telling you can't even feel how you feel because you not in the same tax bracket as your bitch. What? What did you thought was gonna come of this? Now every nigga gotta deal with the dumb shit, and then it's the pick me niggas like, no, you gotta know how to deal with a bad bitch. Yo, bro, you not gonna get no coochie off that statement, cuz. Real shit. I'm trying to tell you, cause if Usher would have to my bitch, I would have let it burn on stage. What? We would have packed that nigga up. Hey, yo, Keke baby father, you fucked up with that joint, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean, dog. I'm not even.
Bro. That nigga described exactly what the fuck happened.
Yeah, but he was right. He said the nigga fucked up. If that's how you felt, that's between you and your bitch.
Right.
I'm not sure who the nigga is aside from Keke Palmer's baby father, right? With that being said, nigga, keep your head down. Deal with your home issues in your home. You did that online. These bitches love Keke, especially the non-Disney Keke, right? You went too far by voicing that for the world to see. Because to this nigga's point, now they gonna chew you out. They gonna chew you out.
You don't think niggas gonna chew him out for not saying something?
Not the way the bitches are gonna chew him out for saying something.
Who cares about what bitches think?
So there's niggas who will have their opinion, right? And I get why he might feel away. Right? Usher is Usher. With even with all of the allegations and shit in his recent past, there's still a high probability that Usher can fuck your bitch. I understand where the niggas
But
coming
he
from.
didn't say anything about the Usher part. He had an issue with what she was wearing.
Yeah, but you saw her before she left the crib.
Says who?
You don't know what your girl leaving the crib with?
In normal niggas' lives, yeah, but them niggas, I don't think they that normal. She may have been in another town, in another state. He may be wherever he at.
I don't know. I feel like
He may have just been not home.
if those was conversations that y'all had, she wouldn't wear that without you. If you voiced that before, why wait until
Well, maybe
she's
he
there
never had
voice
to
it?
because, in my opinion, Keke Palmer is one of the most respectable.
You ain't been watching Keke Palmer then.
What do you mean?
This is Keke Palmer.
I never see her wilding in no capacity.
This is who Keke has been in recent years.
She took a break from some of that shit. She was chilling.
But the baby's not even a year, right?
Right. She was chilling. Even before the pregnancy, she was kind of chilling. Like, really before the baby was born, the thing she was in the media for was for calling Trey Songz out for being a rapey nigga. But she wasn't really wilding, doing all the shit she was doing previous to that. She kind of chilled out.
Yeah, so for the most part,
What was some of the shit she was doing previous to that?
She was just a wild city girl type shit.
you got to listen to the conversations. You got to listen to the interviews. She's telling you who she is, but when you got a contract with Disney, there's certain shit that you just can and can't say. Once the contract is done, you can be who you are. Look at all of the Disney kids. Every last one. Once those contracts with Disney expire, it's up. Justin Timberlake, Disney kid. The music he make now is definitely not the NSYNC music that he was making when he was a Disney kid. Right? Same thing. Britney Spears. Like all of these motherfuckers, when you with Disney sort of control your life. But as you get away from those contracts, you start to be who you are. And most of her interviews give you a glimmer into who she is. She is a young girl who likes to be a young girl. This is what young girls do, right?
How old is she?
35.
Don't seem young.
That's not young to you? So you think you old?
It's not young.
That's not the question that I asked you. Do you think that's old was the question.
Maybe not old, but it's not young.
So what do you have?
I never seen
What
Keke.
issue do you have with what she did there?
I don't really have an issue per se. That's why I said I don't think
So you think
She's
the
29 years
boyfriend
old.
is at fault here?
at fault. No, I think he's just in his feelings. Now, cool. What she was wearing, whatever. It's like she an industry joint.
So
Like,
I got a question.
Okay, what issue do you have with the video though?
I don't really have an issue. It's fucking Usher. Bitches going to do that for Usher every time.
I have a question.
He wasn't. It's not like he was grabbing her ass and jiggling it up and down or something.
Would it be the same reaction if this happened poolside?
No.
So what's the difference?
The pool?
The pool just makes ain't shit look like it ain't shit.
So if
It's a socially acceptable thing.
so, you at a resort, right? Y'all niggas headed to the pool, the beach, whatever, the water that's at the resort, whatever it is, right? You gonna make your girl cover up till she at poolside, or she can walk through the hotel to the pool?
I got a better question. If I go to your house, can your girl walk around in her drawers and panties? Her bra and panties?
No.
Because it's not a fitting attire. Even though you could see, I could see the same thing if we went to the beach, but we ain't at the beach or the pool, my nigga. Or on the way to the beach and the pool.
Marcus.
But I feel like the crib is a more intimate setting overall. Like,
What you trying to say?
that's
is
not
her,
the crib.
What you trying to say is her outfit was inappropriate.
If the nigga saying your outfit is inappropriate, yes.
If your nigga deems it so,
Absolutely.
that's fair, I suppose. But
No, so
you're
I agree
dating
with
a
that.
whole industry bitch.
and that's where I think that
You
it
gotta
differs
relax.
slightly.
So because she's an industry bitch, she got to walk around with a thong?
She don't have to walk around like that, but it's what they do. So how you gonna date an industry bitch and tell her to come out in a turtleneck all the time? I'm not defending these bitches. I'm just saying I can't go and date Sweetie and then get mad when she got a bodysuit on with her ass out. I can request it of her that she.
But why would she have a bodysuit on with her ass out? Would it only be okay if it's fitting for what the situation is, or could she just randomly walk around with a bodysuit with her ass out?
I don't know the context of where they were at. She was at an Usher concert.
She was at a show. It wasn't her show. She was at a show to see somebody else. So what would constitute the need for her ass to be out?
I think she's just who she is, and she got what? She got pulled up on stage, or she just walked her ass up there.
It seems like she's sitting right in the front VIP section. And
So you saying at the very least she should have sat her ass the fuck down and enjoyed the show?
at the very least, she could have walked out the house with some decorum.
So what if she did?
If she had on regular clothes and it wasn't opaque and you couldn't see through it, like the sheer shit she had on,
Cool.
would that situation with Usher have been?
It would depend on her relationship with Usher.
Explain.
I think what he's gonna attempt to explain still don't make no goddamn sense because Usher is Usher, nigga.
Now that's how I feel. Like if it's, you know, that
So you gonna let your girl go up on stage with Chris Brown and let him hump her?
Nigga, what I'm saying,
That's what Chris Brown do.
Am I
If she
gonna
like
allow
Chris
it?
Brown, if that's what, fuck her. You saying you're gonna allow it because that's what niggas do. So and that's what bitches do for Chris Brown. So if your girl's into Chris Brown and you dating the bitch that's into Chris Brown, you gotta accept what will come with that. So now she want to take you. She wants you to take it to a Chris Brown show. Y'all at the Chris Brown show, and Chris Brown like you here, and you already know. I'ma take you that. You want that plane when your bitch on stage with Chris Brown?
So I'll tell you this, right? If I know that my bitch is going to a Chris Brown concert, what she's wearing is not necessarily the biggest issue for me. But we having a conversation. Listen,
stay the fuck off.
I don't
that
give a fuck if he walked down there personally and grab you up on this stage. You act a fucking fool if you want
But
to.
you said this is a Usher thing. This is what Usher do.
Again, I don't think that what he did on the stage was inappropriate. I don't even think that what she's wearing is inappropriate. But like you said, I know Chris Brown and what Chris Brown do. No, you can't go on the stage with Chris Brown. But at that point, I also know that you're going to a Chris Brown concert.
Listen, if it's my bitch, if she in the front, Chris Brown liable to select my bitch to go up on stage.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. Unless he's sticking a finger in her or something or grabbing a booty cheek. Have fun, bitch. You'll never get this moment again in life. Or maybe you will. Whatever. It's a fucking concert.
So now, what if he tell her to exit stage right and not left?
Nah, bitch.
Then I lost her already. She's no longer my bitch.
You've already set the precedent for that to happen.
I didn't set a precedent by just allowing her to go enjoy a concert.
Absolutely, you did.
You gotta lay out ground rules before your bitch go to the Chris Brown concert. I'm not exerting that much fucking energy. Have fun. Be a reflection of what the fuck I taught you to be. That's it. You know who won't be seen dead on nobody's fucking Chris Brown stage? Mine. Right now. Won't see her up there.
I don't know what that has to do with anything.
If you picking bitches that do all of that, well, that's one thing. If your bitch has the nature to type of do that type of shit, that's another thing. And if she's just going with the flow of the concert and she got picked, that's another thing. And what she does after the little serenade is another thing. All of it is a concert, though. If she's right up, smack up front.
So you was cool with everything else except for what she was wearing?
And it depends on her relationship with Usher.
She was just
They're
hugging
just two
the nigga
celebrities.
and fucking rocking back and
Say
forth.
what'd you say?
They're just two celebrities, right? Like they might not necessarily be in the same circles. She might be a fan of his music and he might be a fan of her movies.
They would have to know each other a little bit better than that for me.
For that.
Yeah.
So if they were friends, that's okay?
Yeah. It would be closer to okay than not okay.
I don't get it, bro.
But don't you get?
Yep. Listen, niggas got their shit that they okay with and got their shit that they not okay with.
In the grand scheme of the bigger picture of your fucking relationship, does that matter?
Yeah, but you can't
Is
tell
it
a
a
nigga how
public
to
outlook?
react, though.
Is it a public outlook that you're worried about? Your girlfriend right now, not you being a fucking celebrity or a millionaire or whatever the case that you have a celebrity girlfriend. Wouldn't be allowed, like it'll be a deal breaker for you?
Who she like?
I don't even know what you're asking me.
Would it be a deal breaker if your regular girlfriend did that?
Fuck her. Listen. It's a me thing. I don't care about her. If she had a relationship with Usher, some of that would be acceptable. Some of it.
If I put it like this, I don't have a problem with the video, right? Not really, but whether or not the bitch is friends with Usher would make no difference in if I did have an issue with it. It would just be an issue with it.
So
Their relationship, if I felt like there's a millimeter of cloth between you and this nigga's hand and all of it, you know what I mean? Like, whatever.
if you went somewhere and you're with your girl and she hugged the nigga a little bit too sus that you don't know, longer than you've ever seen her hug anybody, laid her head in the nigga chest a way you ain't never seen her do it, would that not raise a red flag for you? Would that not be an issue for you?
This nigga laying it on thick.
An issue?
Would you not be like, fuck that about? What's going on there?
Nah, I'm not. I probably wouldn't say a fucking thing, unless it was like definitively like some sus looking at shit.
And I'm telling you, it's sus.
Definitively.
Whatever it is that you want to associate sus with, let's make it that. Because you obviously have these boundaries that I don't know how to get to. So cross the boundary in your mind. That happens.
Like the nigga kissed her on the neck or something?
Whatever the boundary is for you, my brother.
Okay.
But now, I mean, anybody kissing a bitch on the neck. I mean, I guess maybe that's you just have a high or low or whatever boundary, I guess.
Nah,
I really think upon
a kiss on the neck
you,
is crazy for anybody.
Upon listening to you talk, right? As you're talking, I'm like, bro, every last bitch that I cuffed in life, damn near, niggas be fucking flocking to like flies.
That's not what he said, though.
But that's not what I'm asking you.
I'm telling you why. Why it doesn't matter to me, because
but you're talking about the way a nigga is reacting to her. I'm talking about the way she's reacting to a nigga.
So she let the nigga do that. Yeah, it'll speak to the level of...
And you don't know this nigga from a can of paint.
Right. It'll speak to a level of what the fuck. Yeah, if that's the case.
This is my point.
So you feel like Keke's man don't know the nigga, so it's just like...
He didn't mention it. So but for me, maybe he doesn't have a problem with it. Maybe because
he's okay. Do you have a problem with the outfit as well?
His problem was the outfit.
I don't have a problem with the outfit. Well, I do personally. But it's not for me to decide. Like, that's for them to decide. And he's obviously set the boundary saying that shit is not acceptable, and she still did it anyway. Do you think it's the
you're
first?
Saying like he done already outlined this?
Do you think it's the first time he's told her don't be wearing some shit like this?
I really never see Keke Palmer wearing no off-site shit, so maybe, I don't know. I don't know this freaky Keke Palmer y'all niggas talking about. Every time I see her, she's talking like a white girl. She's fucking meek, you know, or being dramatic or whatever, but she's never like on no...
You're also blinded by beauty, so.
That is a true statement, I suppose, but I'm not gonna watch a bitch.
Whatever she do, you be like, oh my god, she's just so cute. It doesn't even matter. And then 4 years later, you're fucking on a rampage because it ain't cute no more.
I guess.
My only issue with this in particular was you put yourself out there to be attacked by people who don't necessarily need to be in your business.
So you have an issue with him?
Not even him as a person, but just how he went about addressing this for him, right? Because it seemed I read one of these articles that said he deleted his social media after that.
But you know how they say, like, don't disrespect me in public and say sorry in private? Wouldn't this be the same thing, sort of?
So for me, it gets tricky only because I feel like celebrities don't necessarily play by the same rule, because although they have their intimate relationships, they still got an image to maintain for their fans, for the public. And those two things may not align. And I feel like oftentimes those two things do not align, right? You can hear it in the music and see it in their relationships. A lot of the music that these artists make, are not the same thing that they're doing in their personal relationship. So those two things might be parallels. So for me, I get what you're saying. And yes, those same rules apply. But I feel like when you're a celebrity or you're dealing with a celebrity, there may be some things that may be uncomfortable for you, but align with their brand. So do you, now I don't know if this is an event that she went to on her own accord, if this was just a place she happened to be at and Usher happened to be performing. I don't know those details, right? But you dealing with a celebrity, and maybe that was on brand with Keke Palmer. Do you stop the appearance, the publicity from the appearance? Do you interrupt the brand because you're uncomfortable with the persona?
You're correct. Other than the fact that this show had nothing to do with her until it had something to do with her.
Yeah, but I feel like celebrities do that all the time, right? Like, you know, you performing
on the stage, you see one in the crowd, it's like, oh.
Even if she was in the crowd and had this intimate moment with Usher, so to speak, if she was wearing some regular clothes, maybe this doesn't even go as viral.
Okay, so maybe it doesn't, right? Maybe it doesn't. The other part of this is the reasoning that you tweeted out for the world to see. The second tweet that we showed was the cleanup. The first tweet was, "You're a mom." What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? If how she's dressing is bothering you, it bothers you, right? If how she's dressing is inappropriate to you, it's inappropriate to you. What does her being a mom have anything to do with it?
Clearly, he thinks that outfit is not fit for a mom.
So it would be okay if she didn't have the baby then, because either you offended by the outfit.
Oh, you're just saying the nigga was generally in his feelings and just did some bitch ass nigga shit and put it off on that.
That's how it seems, because in the second tweet, he talks about the age that we live in, and then just goes into how it's inappropriate attire.
So you don't think you have more responsibility to appear a certain way when you become a parent?
Maybe. It depends. There's nuance in everything.
I mean, if you feel like, do you think a parent should be the kid's role model?
I think the parent is supposed to be every kid's first role model.
So wouldn't that make the point right there? You're a mother. So now, and a celebrity. So not only do you have a bunch of other kids looking at you, you got your own kid looking at you.
But
do
again,
this shit.
to me, the celebrity is the game changer in the entire scenario. Because I feel like,
so are you a celebrity first or a mother first?
That's a good question. That
Cardi B was in the car the other day talking about the Offset shit. Almost slipped up and said a curse and was like, "Nah, my kid's in the car." But she gonna rap, "I got this wet ass pussy," and that's for you to monitor your kids into whether they gonna listen to that shit or not. But her kids ain't listening to that shit.
Yeah, but
so she put herself as a mother first, and she understands the assignment.
So yes, there's that instance, but this is still also the same person who is on social media with a public profile that you're not always around to monitor that child because you're still generating income for your family, but you're not going to curse in front of your kids, but you still put on for your persona. All of your stories, all of your interviews, every video, every piece of digital content that you ever put out is there forever, whether you deleted it from your shit or not.
Well, she probably is thinking along the lines of they just young and they're not adults yet, so they shouldn't be partaking in none of this.
How old were you when you first started cursing?
Probably like 5.
How old is Culture?
What?
How old is Culture? Thereabout, right?
That's beside the point, though. If she's trying to protect her via the
You think
controlling her environment,
do you think that your parents tried to protect you and control your environment?
yeah,
Yet you were still cursing.
that has nothing. That has
But
less to do with
it
the
just
idea
depends
of
on
the
what
parent.
way.
Yeah, but most of the bad shit that we pick up is not from our household.
Agreed. That has less to do with the idea of the parent and what and how they want to attempt to control their children's environments.
So yes, they can hear you not curse, but that's not going to stop them from cursing. Right?
Yeah.
You can not have them listen to your music, but that does not mean that they're not listening to your contemporaries' music.
Okay.
Y'all are all speaking the same content. What I'm saying is, as much as you try to become a role model, they're going to be exposed to what they're exposed to, especially in the digital age. Kids are exposed to shit that we didn't get exposed to till we was in high school.
Nigga, but
and
you're not
grade
going to
school.
go and parent based off of the inevitable. Are you? Are you going to go, oh, fuck it. This shit is out here, so might as well just assimilate to it now. 1.5-year-old son.
To move to 100% shelter your kids from this, as opposed to expose them to it and have a conversation about it, I don't think that works. You should be talking to them about this shit and
Cool.
why you don't want them to do it.
Talk to them about it, why you don't want them to do it, but you're still gonna, if you have the intention of not adding to the problem, you're still gonna hold yourself back in certain ways, or you're not.
True. But is being a mom the problem, or is the outfit the problem? Because at some
Both of those
point,
things could be true.
at some point, if she wasn't a mother, she still has the capacity to be a mother. Does the outfit bother you the same
But
way?
at that point, when you do become a mother, and that's a reality, you should change your behavior to now fit your new role in life.
Sure, maybe. Right? But you think she was still dressed like that at the poolside? Yes or no before you go into the explanation?
A pool it's appropriate attire for a pool. That's not appropriate attire for someone else's
It might
concert.
have been a pool outside. We don't know what the show was.
Come on, my nigga.
I'm just saying, devil's advocate, because we don't know. We wasn't there.
If there ain't a pool in there, then
So that goes back to my original question. If y'all are headed to the pool, she got to be covered up, walking from the hotel room to the pool?
yeah, towel. A towel you about to lay on the chair before you sit on it, put it around your ass.
I don't necessarily agree with that. Niggas about to see you out here. You're going to be in this cold water. The nipples going to be hard. We're going to see you. They going to see you. Might as well see her with the soft nipples too. That's how I feel. Again, my sole thing was people saw Keke Palmer, and no one had comments.
Okay, so let me ask you something. So now, your girl and your daughter walking through the hotel lobby would you want her to do it out of making an example as to how you should walk through this hotel on your way to the pool?
So you're gonna be in a towel too? You gonna have a shirt on?
Who's you?
You?
As a man?
You gonna have a shirt on?
Yes, he is.
I'm a fat nigga. I'm gonna wear a shirt. But had me not being a fat nigga, no.
So, but that just plays into the double standard now, right?
There is a double standard. And I 100% understand that. And I am with all the bullshit.
Your 5-year-old daughter is gonna walk through the hotel in her one piece with her flip flops on.
Absolutely not.
What is she gonna walk through it with?
A long
a
t-shirt.
towel.
A long t-shirt. If you can take that t-shirt off, or what you call them shits, a swim shirt. She could take the swim shirt off when she get to the pool, if that's what we doing.
My girl's gonna cover herself up anyway, because that's just who she is.
Mine too. But
Right.
for argument's sake, we can have this conversation.
But if she didn't,
But if you had a daughter, would you want both of them walking down through the hotel lobby with two pieces on? It's okay to say no.
would I want them to? Would I want them to? No.
You wouldn't. So you wouldn't want them to.
Would I want them to? No.
So you absolutely would not want them to. Is what you're saying.
I wouldn't. But if they did that, it's like, whatever, we going to the pool. It's not like we're gonna go to Waffle House or to the restaurant like this. Like if you going to the pool, cool, that's it. But if you did have a problem with it, you going to chew her out in the lobby?
It wouldn't even get that far.
Okay, you weren't there. Hey, meet me at the pool. And you in the lobby. And you see your daughter, your girl, in two pieces walking. You gonna chew them out in the lobby?
Absolutely. I check bullshit at the door.
See, I'm not gonna chew them out in the lobby.
I'm not gonna yell. I don't yell. I'm not a yeller.
Nor am I.
But she gonna hear it.
And so is someone else.
Not necessarily.
They're gonna be in your business. They're gonna be in your
Which is
you in the lobby.
Which is fine. If you're gonna hear me talk in my regular voice, I mean niggas don't turn their ears off. You're gonna hear me talk about anything. If you hear me talk about how you and that baby need to have on a shirt, a shawl, or whatever the fuck it is, a poncho, you pick, bitch. Go put that on.
Niggas had a poncho.
So you're gonna send them back through the hotel in the condition that they walked through that you didn't appreciate to go get something to cover
To
up.
prove a point, sure. Nigga, why not? What you gonna do? You gonna go get it for them? You some lazy ass nigga. You're not about to do that. So let's not even go there. You just gonna not do it because she gonna protest and you ain't gonna go get it. So you just whatever.
So the conversations have been like about boundaries. Is there a double standard with boundaries?
A double standard with boundaries.
Yeah, like in a relationship, is there a double standard with the things that you feel are not okay in your relationship?
From a society standpoint, these bitches, when it comes to
No, let me finish.
I'm speaking about the three of us in this room specifically. Is there a double standard where things that might bother you that are unacceptable to you for her to do, but you do them? or vice versa. Things where she's like, no, that's cheating. But to you, it's this is harmless.
When I do it.
Yeah, is there in your personal life relationships, is there that double standard?
No.
So if it's something that bothers you, you won't do it.
Yeah, for the most part. But there's just not too much that bothers me, as we could tell from earlier conversations.
See, so you say that, right? And I beg to differ, but we'll get into that. What about you? Do you feel like there's a double standard with your boundaries?
I'm with all the double standards.
So you do believe that there's a double standard with boundaries? Like things that bother you in a relationship for your girl to do, but it's okay if you do it.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Okay.
What is one of those things?
I said yeah.
So
based on the topic, I'm gonna say yeah because I know what we're about to get into.
So with boundaries, we got Jonah Hill and I'm gonna say ex-girlfriend Sarah Brady.
His ex. Supposedly this was like a minute ago when she was just releasing them.
Okay, so
I think you might be able to see some dates on some of those texts.
all right, yeah, we'll pull some of them up on the screen. I'll look at them here so I can read the words.
Yeah, that should mess more.
How many genders are...
Okay, so this says December 2nd, 2021. Yeah. Right? So Sarah Brady released on her Instagram story these screenshots of communications between her and Jonah.
So Jonah was texting her. Jonah Hill, the super bad guy, was texting her plain and simple.
No pun intended.
If you need, and then there's a bunch of hyphens, surfing with men, boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men, to model, to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post sexual pictures, friendships with women who are in unstable places and from your wild recent past, beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful. I am not the right partner for you. If these things bring you to a place of happiness, I support it and there will be no hard feelings. These are my boundaries for a romantic partnership. My boundaries with you based on the ways these actions have hurt our trust.
And she
captioned, fuck it. See the misuse of the term boundaries? The next slide says, you refused to let go of some of them and you made that clear and I hope it makes you happy. She had a picture of her surfing, 2 pictures of her surfing. And she captioned, this is a warning to all you girls, to all girls. If your partner is talking to you like this, make an exit plan. Love y'all. Call me if you need an ear. So I guess she had went and tried to adjust some of it. One of the slides says, go up. Up. One more. Yeah. Scroll up. Good start. You don't seem to... I guess she went and tried to adjust the page. And he said, good start. You don't seem to get it, but it's not my place to teach you. I've made my boundaries clear. You refuse to let go of some of them, and you've made that clear, and I hope it makes you happy. Then he posts a couple of pictures where, whatever. To the same caption about, she wrote the same caption, if your partner is talking to you like this, make an exit plan. Love y'all. Call me if you need an ear. Go down. Another slide says, literally just say hello and leave the combo. I love how your therapist thinks I suck. I literally am the best boyfriend on earth. She captioned #1 boyfriend. Then he said, another slide says, you're right, we can't do surf social things or develop trust until you consider me and make decisions that give regard to our relationship. I've been vulnerable as possible, and I'm telling you that I'm needing you to step up to the plate, which you can. I'm sure of it. But these losers don't get your time if you want me. Straight up, it's consideration. I respect your love of surfing, but I respect myself as well. And your love of surfing and being in those situations and lack of awareness are not mutually exclusive. This isn't me. I have my own issues that I own. If you want marriage and family, you can't use the 25 card. Step up and cut shit. These people don't get your time or your kindness at the sacrifice of mine. And she wrote, by these people, he meant any friend of mine that he hadn't personally approved of. And she wrote, also captioned, don't care for your misogyny on that one. Then the last one says, it's text from him, take some accountability and operate with respect. It's that simple. Because I'm tired of your attitude towards self-culture, that contest and that place. That contest and that place, because I deserve respect, period. I've been more than patient, and then shit like this is still here. Fuck that contest, fuck that place, and fuck not respecting me. Always, in every situation within surf culture, or you don't get it, and you don't get me. It's hurtful and unacceptable to me. Get it? I don't know if you get it, or care, or give a shit about that shit more than me, even after Dr. Stern has said it loud and clear. She captioned, Dr. Stern is the couples therapist we were seeing once a week for about 4 months.
Right.
So. I don't know. On the one hand, it seems like, okay. I'll go right into this.
Yeah, this is still part of it.
I can't. She said, was this for you people? The one with the CGI kiss? Yes, I only found out they did a CGI kiss after the movie came out. When he came home from work that day, he told me the set decided they didn't need a kiss for the movie. Laughing my ass off. That's hilarious. It looks so bad, people have made YouTube videos about it. Maybe it's time for you to be clear, Jonah.
This is the message.
This is the message that she just commented. So what you just read is the comment, and this is the actual message.
Okay.
This is what she responded to in what you just read.
Maybe it's time for you to be clear with me about what your boundaries are regarding how I spend my time when I'm not with you, and how much change you expect me to make in my life compared to how much you are making in yours. I've had serious relationships before, and I've never had a boyfriend be so particular about how I spend my time and who with. You literally asked me this morning if it's okay for you to kiss a gorgeous, intelligent, talented, accomplished single woman on camera. And I said yes, because I love you and I trust you. And I trust that you love me and that this won't change that and that you'll be professional. He goes, it's a scene at work with hundreds of people around, not the vibe as first point culture.
What that mean? White people shit?
Huh?
What's first point culture? Some white people shit?
I don't know.
I don't have any clue. Let's see.
All in all,
Hold on, what?
I think this, on the one hand, a nigga's boundaries are his boundaries, I guess, but if he discovered those boundaries after fucking... Do you discover boundaries as you go along?
I think so.
Yeah, if you don't take her serious at first. If you're just dating, you may not give a fuck.
I think
And
that
then
you
once
do as
things
well.
become more serious, maybe you're like, yo, this is not acceptable. Or it's no longer acceptable.
And I'm not sure how long they've been together, right? But
I think they were together for a little bit less than a year, a little bit over a year, somewhere around a year. But who knows how long they were talking before that?
right? So I do believe that, you know, as you're with somebody and y'all are like growing together, y'all are getting to know each other, y'all are hanging out more of your friend groups become blended. You know, there are things that will develop and it's like, wow, you know, I never realized it before, but I don't like that shit. Right? So I understand that. I still think that there are, I don't want to say certain things that you have to accept, but as a surfer, so this is just specific to this situation. As a surfer, you don't necessarily surf in a sweatsuit, right?
Why not? Who don't surf in a neoprene suit?
I think that's 50-50.
I don't. The neoprene suit gives you the best case of survival, helps you float, especially in big waves. Who surfs in the fucking bikini? Especially if you're a professional at that. I mean, I don't know.
So, is she a professional?
Yeah, I
I believe she's a professional surfer. But
and those are the pictures you had to keep because those were your best surfs. In a non-neoprene suit, and you're supposed to be a professional.
But so I think that also plays into our last discussion, where sometimes what you have to do to put on for your brand does not align with what you want in your personal relationships, right? Like, it's social media. Sure, there's people who like surfing. There might be people who like to just watch her surf.
But more people like ass.
My point. And in order to continue to monetize your brand and have your brand, you know, remain something that can generate income for you and not just surfing, sometimes you got to do things that align with your brand to keep your livelihood, as opposed to, you know, move 100% rigid with how your partner might feel about your brand. Because she was a surfer before they met.
Cool, but you know, at what cost? At what point do you accept the trade-off? Right, like something's gonna have to be given up. So I mean, you can't not be sexy for a little while if you're a good surfer. Maybe you're a trash surfer and you have to sell the sex. I'm not. Trying
No,
I don't know
I get
nothing
what you're
about
saying.
surfing, but you know what I'm saying. It's like,
So
Bro.
What?
If the all right. So I guess you can develop boundaries as you go along based on
I
checking
believe that you
shit
do.
that you see that you ain't never saw before.
Sure.
Right? But
even with things that you've seen, as you begin to grow,
it's like, oh, that hits me wrong.
as feelings change, feelings become stronger, shit change. Nigga, my ex was a dancer. I knew that going in. Take her to work, pick her up from work, even sat in there while she worked.
I've done it.
I also understand that, there's something that you got to put on so that your clientele continue to be your clientele.
Condoms.
So we both agree that there is contact outside of work, right? Mm-hmm. Because you got to sell whatever you got to sell to make sure that they come back and the rent and shit could be paid, right? Mm-hmm. That's the shit that bothered me.
The outside connection. You thought as soon as work is up,
that's it. That's it. But that bothered me.
The fact of the matter is, they don't have to have they'll create that idea, but they don't have to have fucking content. Every bitch does not operate that way. A lot of them might, but every bitch doesn't.
So
but
if you have a regular, how would they know if you're showing up to work or not?
You can hit them on that tip, but in the capacity that I know that he's talking about, it doesn't have to be that. He ain't talking about just fucking, I'll be there, I'll be at work tonight, and send off a mass group text or some shit. He talking about acting like you gotta fucking go out to lunches and have business meetings with your fucking tricks. It's not the same. Every bitch doesn't do that. The bitches that do, whatever. They got some sort of...
They tend to make a little more money too, right?
Fair enough, but you don't have to do that, bro.
No, but I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying I knew this situation walking into it. I did not know that this here was part of your situation. And this here bothered me. I'm okay with this. This bothered me. This right here. Right? But again, in the beginning, that's not something that
homegirl's gonna disclose or
at all. And it's like, okay, cool. But as feelings begin to change, as y'all grow together, shit change. Like, hey, look, I don't like this for you. We're not talking about me. I don't like this for you. Like, this happening is not going to be good for you with regards to us. It happens. Those are conversations that I had. You grow, feelings change. Boundaries change. Right?
Yeah.
So, in his case, what if her brain starts to affect his brain?
Then that's a conversation to have, right? But I'm not disagreeing either way. I gotta take a break.
I'll be back.
That was a question for the brand ambassador over there. But
yeah. I just feel like all of this brand stuff comes into play as the constant almost. It don't really mean shit because at the root cause of all of this stuff is how people personally feel, not their business. It might be in consideration, but Jonah Hill ain't worried about his public image. He's
to a point, yeah.
Maybe that's in the back of his mind, but it's just like, nah, bitch. I'm who. Well, yeah, he is actually.
Right.
'Cause I'm
To a
who
point.
I am.
It's
and
not. You're right.
You making me look.
Right.
You making me feel like you making me look crazy.
Right.
But it ain't like from a business sense per se. It's like a clout thing. Like, nah, but you're not gonna be out here looking like this. And I mean, bro, the thing is, if I had it my way, social media just wouldn't be a part of anything. Like, ultimately, I would love to find a bitch.
So you have a problem with pictures or?
Bro, I've just never met a woman that doesn't use social media for attention-seeking purposes. The brand stuff and the business stuff is just a means of pretending like they're doing something, especially on our level in the normal world. It's just a means of going, oh no, you know, I fucking sew hats, but then they're fucking modeling the sewn hat in a fucking two-piece. Like, it's the equivalent of that type of analogy. Like, social media is purely, I dare say, what?
Oh.
I would dare say that social media is fully geared toward women for this purpose, right? To create this type of havoc, almost. But ultimately, me personally, I just think it has no. My idea around it has evolved to it doesn't really have a place in a fucking true relationship where y'all niggas is trying to do something or whatever. It just serves to distract, and it serves to seek for women to seek attention for the wrong reasons. And it serves to poison their minds. And it serves to, it's just so much shit.
So you don't think a bitch walking around half naked with her ass out is the same thing?
Keke Palmer was not half naked, bro. It's a sheer thing.
Do you not think that serves the same purpose?
The same purpose of
attention-seeking bullshit.
Yo, yeah, absolutely. Sure. I just don't think that was necessarily her intent. Like, oh, let me jump up here. These people are gonna fucking take mad pictures of me and then whatever.
But you think social media is used for that?
Yes.
But you don't think it's being used in the same capacity?
You may have a point. But overall, just the long term, whatever, no. I think it's two different things. I've just not encountered one that doesn't use it for that purpose. Solely for attention seeking. And to pretend and to vet how do I say? To vet options for in the younger generation, to vet options for the inevitable point that comes where a nigga stops stimulating a girl the way she wants him to, whatever. It's just all bad.
So you don't think none of that translates to real life?
In the same capacity that you just spoke of with this girl, with Keke? Yeah, it does.
The way you make it seem like is you don't have any issues with a bitch going up on stage. That couldn't be used for that. Bitch dressing half naked, that couldn't be used for that. A bitch walking to the pool in a bikini, that couldn't be used for that.
Oh yeah, it's all attention seeking stuff, but social media is just the final boss. Like, that's not really beatable. Do you know how many bitches do you know that have avoided the social media demons?
What?
How many bitches do you know that either completely don't even go on social media or have a wholesome fucking just blogs?
So, what do you consider wholesome? What do you?
Whatever. They post a picture of their kids jumping in a bounce house. They fucking post the fucking sun and the sunset and the colors and talk about how pretty it is. They fucking post a fucking picture with their hands folded, smiling with the turtleneck on. That type of stuff. Wholesome.
What about just not posting?
Or that's weird too.
Why?
Like, I do. What the fuck is my bitch doing on social media not posting at all? Would you prefer it that way than have a posting?
Yeah, because I mean they're a people watcher, and I'm a people watcher.
Yeah, so like you post, you'll post yourself on your story and shit like that, right?
Your attention seeking?
Absolutely.
I can't tell you the last time that I posted something with regard to me on my social media.
Other people's stuff. I post me just to, I'm like doing something and I want to share it. Whatever.
Again, I mean, I'm not like,
But at the root of it is fucking some form of attention seeker. So why else would I fucking post it? I just think in the context of a relationship, it don't really, like all of that access, all of the different whatever, like if you guys want to go and scroll together, if that's a fucking fetish of yours, have fun.
why it gotta be a fetish?
What'd you
Like
say?
fetish is
If y'all
extreme.
niggas want to go and scroll together and fucking laugh
what
at
it
memes and stuff like that. But it's like, social media is the absolute fucking worst, dogs. It just doesn't.
I agree, right? But even wholesome shit that has to do with me, I don't post. Like, y'all pulled up to my event yesterday, right? Haven't posted anything about it. The only shit that I've seen is shit that people who attended the event posted. And when they tag me, I remove myself from the tag. Because it's none of your fucking business. Right. If I wanted people to know what I was doing, I'd have posted it. Right? So like, you know, you have people like that. Like, even my girl. Like, she'll post herself, but very seldom. Even on the story. Now, where she differs from me is if someone tagged her in some shit, she'll share it, like repost it in her story. I'm not doing that neither. I'm not even going to double tap that shit when it gives me the notification that so-and-so mentioned you in the story. Like, I'm not seeking, like, attention, validation, because I don't give a fuck. Like, the people who were invited, the people who were there, were the people that was meant for. Right. If you weren't there, you missed it. Right. I feel that. And that's just me. And that's not to say that I was always like that, because I wasn't. There was a time where I put all my business on the internet, right? But as my business changed, so did my boundaries. Like, I don't necessarily like all of my, like, you can post what you gonna post. Just be mindful of the shit that you post with regard to me. And that's in my relationship too.
I agree. I just would rather not have it. I just would rather not have it a part of the shit at all. Like, at this point in life, and that's one of the things, like, I feel it's so detrimental to relationships. Mm-hmm. It's one of those things, you know how you was like, oh, like, do you feel like there's stuff that you could do that a bitch can't do? Mm-hmm. If a bitch said that she didn't want me on it and she wouldn't be on it, I'll be off it.
Yeah, but again, that's not a double standard. Because I feel so
strongly about it.
But again, that's not a double standard if she's also going to be off.
And you're willing to leave it too.
Right?
It's when you're like,
No, I don't
You're
like
doing
that
a
you're
bunch
on
of
social
attention-seeking
media.
bullshit,
And
blah
I'm
blah
doing
blah.
business.
But you, whatever the reason is, but you're
it don't
still
matter.
gonna do it, right?
But she says it's a problem for you to be on, but she's still on.
If it's for business, nigga, hand it over to our PR team, nigga.
All right.
But sometimes shit change, man.
The shit is just hard, and I'm pretty sure I'd be willing to put money down to bet that in terms of the Jonah Hill shit, the root cause of it was social media to begin with. The comments that people make, the this, the that, the access.
I think it's
And
probably
then-
her friends.
Inevitably, these bitches, what do? Bro, they're on their phones 24 fucking hours a day. So it's like, you sitting around, bro, you sitting around a bitch, your bitch. You get up in the morning, the first thing she do is get on the phone.
I think that's most of us.
But here's what I do. Maybe it's me by myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I make a conscientious choice to not be on my phone as the first thing when I get around somebody, number one. But to conscientiously not be on it. If I'm on a date or I'm chilling with my girl or I'm doing whatever the case, it's very rare that I'm really touching my phone unless it's ringing, right? Purposefully. Now, if we chilling for an extended period of time and the shit just veers off and whatever, that's one thing. But as far as like in the context of quality time, yo, these girls, they get up in the morning, they're right on the phone.
So what if y'all live together?
If we live together, I guess it becomes a little bit different.
Why only a little bit?
Because you're just naturally gonna pick up your phone throughout the day. But if I live with a
No,
girl,
I'm saying if y'all live together, right?
you have very minimal time in the house with your ass anyway. Look at how much I work. Bitch, be off that fucking phone. Thank you.
So
You gonna say it like that?
like the
Depends on
Key
the bitch.
like the Key and Peele Key and Peele skit. You really said that?
Yo, I ain't going front. Old girl, she lives on that fucking phone, bro. Lives on it. I hate it. But it's like,
So what you gonna do about it?
not with that one, nothing. Deal with it.
Nigga send a text message at your boundaries.
No.
Nigga said no.
So I ask what if you live with her? Because let's say you work traditional job, keep banker's hours, 9 to 5, right? And so did she. When y'all woke up in the morning to get ready for work, you're not gonna pick up your phone?
This nigga run late everywhere. He ain't got no time to pick up his phone.
For real.
Yeah, but how do you prepare for the weather?
I never
This
look at
nigga
the
don't
weather
watch
before I walk
TV.
out the house.
He work indoors, bro. He don't
I
do all that.
never look
And
at
he
the
drive.
weather. No, I've never looked at the weather in like
And I don't check
10,
the weather until I get to my
10 12
lockout.
years, nigga.
Yeah, but
Do I need a rain jacket?
at that point, you don't need it. You would know if it was raining or not because you was caught in the rain going to work.
I've never checked the
Sometime.
weather.
Sometimes,
If I get up in the morning, it's to look at my phone, it's to
if
turn
it
the
say it's
alarm
gonna
off.
rain 2 hours, I'm not grabbing my rain jacket. If it's a 2 hour window of rain, I'm not bothered. So 90 degrees, I'm not putting on a rain jacket, my nigga. I'm Gucci. I don't give a fuck about that.
So the
I
first
just-
thing I do when I wake up,
Check the weather.
I grab the phone, I turn off the alarm, I look at what the weather's gonna be, so that I know how I gotta dress to get to work because I wear a uniform for work. But my car, I don't have a lot, so my car is not always parked outside the house. The lot that we do have is 6 blocks away. Do I want to walk 6 blocks in pouring rain to get the car? Right? I live in a walk-up. Nigga, I'm not trying to walk outside to know that I need a fucking umbrella.
Yeah, that's true.
I hear you. I'm the type of nigga like whether or not I just get soaked. I get soaked. It is what it is.
Yeah, but now you're gonna look crazy at
It'll
your
dry.
bank job.
It'll dry.
Not before your first client come.
In my case,
Nigga, the AC is on.
I'm gonna be in the car and it's gonna be dropped by the time I get to work anyway. Then I'm gonna get wet again, walk into the building, and
So let's say it was a summer thunderstorm.
keep an
It's
umbrella in
90
your car?
degrees outside.
normally, yeah. But what happens is I drive two of them motherfuckers now, and I'll be forgetting to transfer it.
But why you don't put?
An umbrella in each one.
I mean, some things just make sense.
Yeah, you know,
Does.
rich nigga shit.
And
It
it
does.
even got to be an expensive umbrella, right? In your car, you opened it wrong. In your car, you can have, you know, your fancy umbrella. In your work car,
Just some bullshit.
yeah, because nigga, there's a chance that
You might leave it in there.
you might leave it in there. Niggas that sell your shit before you fucking get to work, and you gotta clean this motherfucker. Yo, here, right? Cause soon as you got there, these niggas ready to drive off, so you gotta take it over here to service to get washed and shined and shit. And you just drop the car. Yo, here's the keys. You drop the car. You don't want to lose your expensive umbrella, right? You can go to fucking Poppy and them right there at the 2-4 and get a
$5 shit.
$5 umbrella.
I just don't. I've just never been attuned with the weather like that, nigga. I never, even if it say that it's raining, I might walk outside without the right stuff on. I'm like a fucking nature boy or something. I don't know.
So
I don't smell like wet dog when I get soaked. It's all good, baby.
You beat that by about 3 shades.
What the fuck ever. But nah, nigga. I just think all in all, the shit is really just detrimental to relationships, period. But, and if you as a man or a woman come up to those type of boundaries, if you can't explain that to your partner, and so clearly she either tried to, you know, kind of work with it and address it, right? And then ultimately the shit just didn't. Like she drew her line in the sand, like, all right, I did this, this, and this. This is still going on. And then he was like, yeah, well, you didn't do enough. So ultimately the shit just blew up anyway. But in terms of that, like when it comes to boundaries in a relationship, you asked earlier, I feel like with regard to a nigga, it's like, okay, we'll see. With regard to a woman, it's just a surrender, or you just endless amounts of hell, depending on how quickly you move along. You understand? Like, and especially with this culture of anytime a nigga speaks about anything, it's a problem, or anytime a nigga got an issue, it's a problem, and this and that. They drag it the fuck out. That's why what Homeboy was saying in that video is so fucking funny to me, because it's like he said these be the same bitches that's running their mouth talking about the patriarchal society has blah 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 is the same bitches that want to knock your head through the washer if you like the bitch picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's like, that's the real true double standard that niggas need to have a fucking conversation about. Like, why
They don't want
are
to talk
these-
about that.
Yeah, I know. But why is it like that? And why the fuck anytime a nigga got anything to say, it's just ultimately, like, I get it. If you as a person feel a certain type of way in your relationship, you should be able to voice that and have the space to have it be heard.
Mm-hmm.
Whether y'all compromise on the initial disagreement as a solution moving forward or whatever, but it should be space held for this shit to be heard. And it's like bitches will quickly just dismiss you and go about whatever, but let them feel something. Oh my God.
Yeah, because
It's the end of the fucking world.
we ain't supposed to feel.
It's amazing. It really is.
But they want us to be sensitive too.
Oh yeah. Completely sensitive to their needs. Like I said, when it comes to them and their feelings and their needs, it's a surrender. That's it. It's a, all right, babe, you got it. All right, I'll do it. But when you got it, it's but why do I have to do this and da. Like, that's where we are now as a society. So, passport boys, it is.
Hey, you talking shit?
Just saying, shit is crazy. It's fucking annoying.
Do you have a passport? Mm-hmm. Like, is it valid?
Yeah.
It needs to be renewed. But yeah.
How long has it been expired?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. When is
the point where you have to renew it?
A year or 2 years, something like that?
No.
6 years then.
It's
It's
10.
been expired a while.
That it's been expired already?
No. So he said,
It's 10 to expire. He said it's expired. He needs to renew it.
Yeah.
yeah, I think
I
you
know-
get a year, maybe
Yeah, that's
2.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, and then you have to get it all over again.
Basically,
Yes.
yeah. Because Tina,
I gotta
shit
get it all
expired.
over again.
Yeah, Tina shit expired. We have to get her a new one.
It might be 2 tops. I know at least a year. I just renewed my shit, and I'm waiting for it to get here. But nigga, 10 weeks is crazy.
We did normal. Yeah, it took a minute.
Yeah, like nigga,
We
10
went in October.
weeks.
It came in like December.
Like for what?
And Jackson's took even longer because his picture
I
was
don't want
fucked
you
up.
niggas thinking it's too easy for you to leave the country. You know what I'm saying?
Jackson took even longer because his picture was fucked up.
What is a loophole around that?
Emergency?
Yeah.
If you have a plane ticket
Buy a
booked
plane ticket
within
for 1
2
day.
weeks, you can go to an office and leave with the passport.
And that line be around the block every day. It's right around the block from my job.
It do.
Around
There's
the
a
block
few.
every day.
Even the shit in Connecticut be like that.
All you gotta do is go and book it and then jump on the line.
If you got an emergency vacation, you got an emergency vacation. They ask you what it's for, and if it don't have nothing to do with just like
Something
Leisure,
that they deem
right.
as an emergency.
yeah, if it's a death, a wedding, shit like that, shit that's not in your control time wise, they'll give it to you right away.
Yeah, but
That's
if you
like
just
print a
go in
obituary?
to kick it, I
Yeah,
mean,
I think
but
they're gonna fuck you on that.
nigga, you can go wherever.
But I think they
and
still
get
give
an
it to you
obituary.
because that was Because I was initially gonna get my shit doing anti-bachelor party shit, but I'm not going nowhere.
I'm glad that we spoke about this type of stuff on here because going forward, we're going to see how frequent these situations are and evaluate how the women evaluate the situations against when a nigga does something. And just keep a keen eye on it. Because it's really crazy. It's
Why you
fucking
already know the
nuts.
answer to that?
I'm
You
just
just want
saying,
proof?
just to
You just want social proof?
show at the end of the day, like, y'all got all of this stuff. Nigga, you let bitches tell it niggas are way worse on social than them.
Yeah, because
I don't know where
That's
they
the
get that from.
ultimate
we like
gaslight.
pictures
That is
and
true.
pour hot eyes around the
That's
pictures.
the ultimate gaslight. But we gonna see.
It's like, bro, you commented on this nigga's picture. I just double tapped and kept it scrolling.
Well,
Like, why is that such a problem to you?
you see, I don't do that anyway.
You don't like pictures?
Very rarely. How often y'all my friends, y'all don't see me liking a motherfucking.
Nigga, I don't even see that you saw the shit
That's what I'm saying.
until I see it on your story. I'm like, bitch, respect my shit.
You could have at least put a like. He's put that mad times.
All the time.
I just don't like nothing. Period. Just my bot. But word. Next week, we will have some more shit on these Negroes
Okay.
and Mujeres.
What?
Mujeres.
You want to be Puerto Rican so bad?
But word. Yo, give me one of these wallets, B. I've been wanting one of
Keep
these.
to yourself, bro. Mine is different than his.
Yeah, no. His looks more compact.
Well, his is different. Mine has an air tag on it. His doesn't.
Nigga, you going AirTag and that shit's still gonna be empty. If it was one of those type of situations.
Yeah,
You're gonna
but
find the wallet, not the.
everything
the
in here I
juice.
can cancel from my phone.
That's true. Valid. Just if you lost it within yourself. But word. Until next week, be safe, be easy, keep it tight.